me. So this is part two to the Hassan Campbell interview with Vlad TV. If y'all go to my last video, y'all will see part one. You know what I'm saying? So before I press play on this video, subscribe to my channel. You heard, put your chest in it. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, and y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. Oh, also turn on your post notifications. You feel me? So y'all can get notified every time I drop part 3 and part 4. You feel me? So we chopping it up right now. So let's get right into this, the rest of the part 2 video.
Yes. Okay. And some people are saying that this whole thing is fake, it's all staged, but there's an actual police report, there's an actual bullet, you're actually in the hospital. I'm sure if I ask you to take your shirt off, you can show me the wound. I'm not going to ask you to do that. But I didn't see this as bullshit at all. I saw this as,
Me neither.
This is a serious situation. Very serious.
Yo.
Very, very serious to the point to where that, it became a game of it's not real instead of, okay, what could we actually do to figure out how to, heal this brother or help this brother? What's the problem? Nobody wants to get down to the root of the problem.
I didn't think
the police come in, and do you cooperate at that point? Absolutely not. Police came in. They asked me who shot me.
My son said, shh. I didn't say nothing. Is that what he about to say?
They had masks on with badges. They got pissed off. They came back, asked me some questions or whatever the case may be, and I made it clear to them I'm not testifying. That's not my thing.
Okay.
I mean, two people that you probably don't know just trying to kill you. You guys were involved in a crime together. I don't personally consider this snitching from my point of view. You're a victim at this point. You're not, you guys didn't go, there's not a drug deal gone bad or something of that sort. Like, you're just literally, there is some fault, obviously, in your, from you as well. You're sitting there wilding out and causing a ruckus, but you're not posing a threat to anybody at that point. And ultimately, two guys come and they're aggressive towards you and you end up getting shot. I don't personally see a problem with cooperating. Why do you see a problem with that? Well, first and foremost,
Vlad, yo, you should have just snitched, bro.
I lived that life, for many, many years out of my life in the past. So for me to dish it out and not be able to take it, if you can dish it out, you should be able to take it. I've dished it out.
That's a fact.
Plenty of times. Now I got to take it.
That's a fact, yo. I mean, it's different when you are just a regular civilian versus you being in the street. You know what I'm saying? He proclaimed that he's a street person, street guy, So he has to go by those type of rules.
That's what warriors do. Okay. The streets talk, and information will start to flow around and so forth. At some point, you may or may not find out who these guys are. Do you feel a sense of anger, a sense of revenge, or do you feel like, something, I messed up, I put myself in this fucked up position, and that's just part of the game at this point? Well, I mean, my whole thing is like this, right? New York is a small city. If I find out who did what they did, we'll figure it out. We'll take it from there. I'll see how I feel when I cross that road. But for right now, it's like, everything happens for a reason. Me personally, I feel like I kind of sort of like let my people down. I have a strong following. I let them down.
That's a fact, though.
Because I got caught up in my emotions, and I gotta show them better.
Yep.
Than what I showed them, because it's not about me being.
Because he preached on how you shouldn't be doing this in the streets, and you shouldn't be doing violence, gang violence, gun violence. He's supposed to be like the voice for the people. You feel me? Like, in his eyes. So for you to go online and act a fool and a community that's low income, and then you go back home to your beautiful backyard that looks like a result. Or I said a result. Or what is it called? A resort. Okay, um, that's not fair. You feel me? So, but he is saying that like, yo, like he was wrong. So at least
Instead of me
he
being
gets to
tough,
admit it. At least he's
it's about
admitting it.
me going through moments that a lot of people go through. I don't care if you black or you white. Pain is universal, and when you come from poverty and pain, there's a trigger for everybody. So at that moment, I was at my weakest state. It's the holiday season. Uh, my mother wasn't around anymore. I was depressed and just going back into a deep, dark place of my childhood. It triggered that. So, it's not about me just getting revenge. It's just about the people understanding how somebody that's been in a similar situation as me, we can heal each other. Well, I'm glad you're okay. This is our
I
first time
definitely
actually
feel him
talking,
on that.
first time,
He
actually
just
doing
went
an
about
interview.
it the
But
wrong
I've
way.
seen you for quite some time, and you do have a following, and you do have people that actually support you. And
Yeah.
not everyone's going to agree with you, and that's just life. Not everyone agrees with me either. But this YouTube shit is not worth your life, and it's also not worth being crippled and so forth. You could have gotten
Facts.
shot in the head. You could have lost your arm.
Yep.
You could have ended up in a
Especially at his
wheelchair.
age.
You could have ended up shit bagged. Like you ultimately got somewhat lucky in this whole situation. You have to admit that to yourself. Absolutely. But see, at the whole thing to it is it's like, okay, so now we sitting here on Vlad TV, one of the best in the game. You are arguably the best in the game, and it's like now you leading down the path of questions where people can sit up there and say, okay, how can we deal with these situations in our community? To as because my whole thing is black people, we always have to go get the white hero because when it comes amongst ourselves, we ain't shit. Because the reality of it is,
Damn.
so many black content creators swayed away from the original content of just being in a broken place of where we need healing, and instead of dealing with that, it's he crashed out. Okay, why did I crash out? Let's get to the root of it, so we can bring about awareness in the communities of the things that goes that have us in this state, the state of mind that we're in. Because every time you see a young black,
Yeah, I feel him. I feel him. You know what I'm saying? It's just the only problem is that he's looking for help from the wrong people. You feel me? You're looking for help from the people on the internet. People on the internet don't give a shit about anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just true. So you're looking for help for the wrong audience, the wrong people. Yeah, you do have a big following, and you do have a lot of people that love you and everything. But at the end of the day, no, they're probably not professionals. Some of them probably professionals. Some probably, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But he have some trauma, bro. Like you gotta go get some real help. And the internet, people need to stop coming to the internet when they're feeling sad or feeling, cause like this network is not gonna help anybody. Maybe help some people,
in the
kudos to
street,
y'all,
12 or
but
13 years old,
in
picking up
reality,
a
it's not
gun
gonna help.
and ended up in jail for 25 years out of his life, you have to ask, what caused so much anger that he wanted to take somebody's life? Where's this coming from? Okay, so let's talk about the root of what happened here. And let's start in the very beginning. So you grew up in these same projects that this incident happened, right? Right.
The same hood.
Um, your background is it Mexican? No, African American, if that's what they want to call us.
Did he just say his background is Mexican? Do Hassan look? Y'all let me know in the comments if Hassan looks Mexican to y'all. Like,
for some reason, Mexican showed up in my notes.
What? Vlad.
God. You know how New York is. I mean, well, not usually Mexican, but usually a lot of dudes are mixed with Dominican or Puerto Rican and so forth. And your name is, your nickname is Poppy, so I figured there was some Spanish descent somewhere. Yeah.
But Mexican, he could have said.
And growing up, your dad wasn't around, right? Oh, he would pop up here and there. He was a dope fiend. Okay.
Okay,
And
so
your mom had troubles as well.
this is going into
My mother wasn't on drugs. She was like
part of his.
dealing with a lot of sickness.
All right, so
Okay.
I'm gonna stop it right here because this is going on. So this is part two of, you know what I'm saying, of the interview. You feel me? We're gonna do another part on that because now he's going back into like his childhood. You know. So before y'all leave this video, subscribe to my channel. You heard, put your chest in it. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about the whole situation, what happened in Bronx River, and you know, look forward into the rest of this interview. You know, I'll see y'all on the next one. Let's get it.